Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We are just getting started. Now it's Barella. And now the breakaway. And it's Eze. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left-back or as a wing-back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Turan tries to play it through, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Saka. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Nicked it back promptly, looking to play him in. Delivered low. Rice gets it clear. He's going for goal! Goal! Inter! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Calafiori. Gyökeres chasing after it.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Havertz. It's played through for him. Norgard knocks it out wide. Backward it goes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Setford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
This looks promising. He's... Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Eze clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
That's a throw. Eze, Norgard, and it's Timber. Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Timber. A corner it is then. Dumfries deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good spread. Timber. Now here's the delivery. Barella with the clearance. Now it's Enrique. Floated through. And they win it back again. Oh, they could be caught out here. Rice.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Havertz. Sommer claims comfortably. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Luis Enrique has created one goal already. And that pass just didn't quite work. Eze Salmon. Dumfries. Nicely shaped ball. Francesco Esposito receives it in a wide position. No way through there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he plays one through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's in on big chance! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Enrique's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Di 80.607 spettatori. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pass somewhat off target. Havertz looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he thumps it clear. Norgard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mkhitaryan. Spread neatly. And this is Mkhitaryan. He leaps for it! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there.
It's rising! And it's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 41.
Arsenal
Attenzione al
still
cambio.
making a fight of this. Trossard. Dumfries promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a really well-measured ball. Dumfries with the... And a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. We've seen that early. Used a certain six. It's Mkhitaryan! Magnificent from Mkhitaryan! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here, and he's intervened well there. And he's managed to gift it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, sweet
Ci
feet.
sono 5 minuti di recupero.
And he's being shifted off it. Zielinski. Madueke. 5 minutes to add. Trossard. Gyökeres wants to run onto this. Madueke. Looking for the run. Now it's Zielinski. Some really good ball movement. Brilliantly cut out. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobbie Mainoo, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of a 6, an 8 and a 10. And I think when you consider his age and the fact that he can drop into all of those positions and perform without any problem, I think you know you've got something special brewing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Zirkzee. Deftly out wide. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been slipped through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now, can they get him away? And Bomo. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Such good technique.
Barella. And the pass is intercepted. Manchester United, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a good ball out wide. That's beautifully weighted. Bayindir claims comfortably. Driving forward. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot's on here. Bruno Fernandes! Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter.
Big chance! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it.
He leaps for it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stood up well to him there. Barella tries a shot! He's got a goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
So what can they make of this? Floated through. Francesco Esposito. Bruno Fernandes. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Luis Enrique. Real chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Francesco Esposito! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. The most accurate pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Luis Enrique. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deftly away. Well, they've got it again. Burmo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Tries to pass it through. Luis Enrique gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out to the left flank, and it's DiMarco. Cross goes in there, and a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Bruno Fernandes looking to add to his goal. Half-time getting close now. Mainu picked out brilliantly. Oh, well played, well played. Esposito looking for options for movement. DiMarco, Thuram, and that interception was most necessary. Nice looking ball. He's found space here. Cleared away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mainu. Here's Matheus Cunha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass somewhat off target. That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the... They showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Manchester United are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Back on the way then. Now it's Xerxes. Oh, that's a key interception. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And the through ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's intervened well there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Casemiro. And it's Barella. Francesco Esposito. And that... Oh, what has happened here? Goes down, but nothing given. That pass has been well intercepted. Mainu. Cunha has created one goal already. Chips it through. Dumfries spots it and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a promising position. That's the keeper's ball. Matheus Cunha under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Burmo. That has ended up in no man's land. Casemiro. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Bruno Fernandes. That's a shade optimistic. DiMarco gets it away. And Burmo. Barella. And that has been slung wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the finish! Oh, good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Numero 94.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 32.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Barella, he's on it, can he finish? Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Zixi going forward.
Pretty robust defending.
Now it's Zielinski. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Ah, that's a fine interception. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, there's just the keeper in his way. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
It's Mkhitaryan! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Mount. Barella.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Bomo! I want to be quick to recover this. Nicely worked. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well, there's the clearance. Great defending, strong and determined. Francesco Esposito clears. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite...
And he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Luis Enrique knocks it into space.
Luis Enrique clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Zirkzee, passes coming off in quick succession here. Still goalless. And he's picked out the run. Thuram receives it in a... He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Matheus Cunha, played out towards the right wing. And Bomo gets into a good position. Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Bruno Fernandes. That ball looks a good one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bomo. Some good work on the right flank here. Cross flung in towards the middle. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And it's Menu. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bissek makes the interception. Done delicately. Thuram. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, can he get onto this? Casemiro. Dumfries. Bomo. Casemiro. Little pass back. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Thuram. Heaven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Sommer claims it without any fuss. And they're quick to get it back. But that has not gone well. Casemiro.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he was alert to it. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. He leaps for it! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Burmo. And the pass is intercepted. That'll be a throw-in. Maguire. Cunha going after that. Now it's Enrique. Nice looking ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Maguire goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Substitution for Inter, number 11, number 20, Çalhanoğlu.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. Matheus Cunha being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Sommer claims comfortable. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Well, that's a little loose. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. Casemiro. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thinks about the shot, and the shot! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Inter. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Is number 10. Lautaro
So,
Martinez.
what are you thinking?
We've not seen
taking
much
place.
from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And it's lofted through here. Diogo Dalot gets across to intercept that. He's had it taken off him. Threads one in. Bruno Fernandes. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Oh, now he can run away with it. And this is Mkhitaryan. It's Mkhitaryan! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yoro tries to clear. Manchester United now in a... tries from distance. And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Mount providing an outlet on that flank. And he's stuck it away. Do not write them off. Back they come. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say,
And Martinez! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. All hands on deck for this one.
well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's let fly. Ahmad. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Four added minutes
Bruno
has been indicated.
Fernandes. Evan. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Some really good ball movement. Very nicely done. Šeško. He's rising! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Four extra minutes added on. And that is as far as it goes. Side showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We are just getting started. Inter Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Aimed beyond the defence. Burmo is wide and looking to get onto this. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
First quarter of an hour gone. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Menu. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And he's quick to get rid. Stood up well to him there. And the pass is intercepted. Spread to the right. Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Luis Enrique. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Enrique. Looking for options for movement. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Quality ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Šeško. Barella. Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they've got rid, played into space. And it's made its way to him. Takes a... He leaps for it! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United have taken the lead. Thuram! Has a look and plays it forward. Over to the right flank. Diogo Dalot. Nicely shaped ball. And they win it back again. Fredriksson gets across to intercept that. Now he's off and running. That's a good run down the left. And he's managed to get free. Looking for the far post. Casemiro picks it up from the goal kick. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's worked it through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Good ball, good take. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Carlos Augusto puts a cross in. Šeško. Delivers the ball. And out it comes again. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now he's got space here. Maguire. Menu. And it's Menu. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that was vital. Sommer getting this one clear. And Burmo. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Šeško under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Some resolute defending there. But he's forced to go back. And Burmo is onto it in a flash. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Numero 23, numero 30. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 22.
Here's the header!
Il numero 25.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
But it's Mkhitaryan. Good chance here! Cleared without hesitation. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. Šeško! He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dumfries is there to clear. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's burst through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Plays the return pass, and he's intervened well there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Bisek. Oh, good-looking ball. Fredriksson cuts out the pass. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Diogo Dalot has it out wide and in space. Thuram goes looking wide. Ball's gone out of play.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely weighted ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a chance! Manchester United have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Pass somewhat off target. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's come to nothing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. DiMarco gets into a good position.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's DiMarco. Diallo with the slide tackle there. Diogo Dalot can clear it away. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Juve. Takes the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is that. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Menu gets into a terrific effort. Cleared away. Burmo looking to receive it in space. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. And it's been given away. Yoro gets it away. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy.
Shoots! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
Oh, cuckoo! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Can he get it through? Now it's Circe. Back with it. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now, can they get him away?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Heaven makes the interception. Casemiro. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Pulisic picks it up out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Casemiro is there to clear. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Pavlovic. Played out towards the right wing. No way through. Batasagi. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Crosses it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tries to get it clear. Manchester United have got it back, and they'll have another go. Oh, now he can... Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Manchester United have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even...
Oh, good climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Menu. He has found the... Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Great vision. He's found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has not gone well. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Now it's Circe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Deftly away.
2 minuti di recupero.
Milan have reclaimed it. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, no joy this time. And for the first half, that is that. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Manchester United ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
So let's get the ball rolling. And here's Circe. Nicely spread. Bruno Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The less said about that pass, the better. Looking to play him in. Pings in across. Oh, he's been caught. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tomori. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nicely weighted. Big chance! In he goes again. Oh, good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18. Lascia il campo per il numero 8. Attenzione, un cambio.
Ahmad. Spread to the right. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Ahmad. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Almost an hour gone. Matheus Cunha being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Deftly away. Well timed, excellent interception. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Loftus-Cheek is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mount. He's through here. Cunha chasing after it. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super find. Bartasaghi, who does have an assist to his name. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. And he's lost his man here. Great defending, strong and determined.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 31.
Milan with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Fofana. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And we have our very first corner. And he was alert to it. Corner number 2 then. Fofana getting this one clear. Cross to the back post. And he's there to get it away. And here's Ahmad. Can he get on the end of this? He's trying it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great ball, and he's in here.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's a promising position. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nicely intercepted.
That
looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Flashes it across. That's a decent clearance. Deftly out wide. And he thumps it clear. There will be 4 extra minutes. And that's it. Manchester United illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So things are underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will have...
Chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bruno Fernandes. He's found the way through. Ahmad. Diallo. Ahmad! It's loose and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, and a header! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So they have it all to do again. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner then. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Bruno Fernandes! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Pulisic gets into a good position. And it's Nkunku. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Now it's Ahmad. He has found the way through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that is a little undercooked. Modric. Now it's Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. And he's... Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And that pass just didn't quite work. Menu looking for options for movement. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Great defending, strong and determined. Zirkzee.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rafael Leao. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He is through here. Rafael Leao with the cross. And this could be the final action of the first half. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The big waypoint of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Manchester United leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9. Numero 11.
Away we go again.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
We expected better, and so did he.
Attenzione, un
Oh,
cambio.
can he get onto this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Matheus Cunha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha's cross. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And he's only too happy to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Tomori deals with that comfortably. That's really well cleared. Zirkzee being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's found a way through, and he's picked out the run. Fredriksson getting this one clear. Oh, he's having a go! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's got away from him. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Mainu. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's the chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Swings in across. It's a pretty loose pass. It'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2, numero 14, Modric.
Mount.
Numero 18.
Knocks it into space.
Numero 46. Lasciano il campo per
That has not gone well.
il numero 33, il numero
Rafael
19,
Leao.
il numero 44, il numero 27. Cambio di giocatori.
Šeško is having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Jimenez is onto it in a flash. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rafael Leao really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Just Cunha! And that really should have been that.
Matheus Cunha has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Šeško. And Mbeumo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And here's Mount. It's a really well-measured ball. Here comes the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jimenez.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Batasagi venturing down the left. Can he get on the end of this? Now the cross.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And he's there to clear it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now this could be a chance. That is good strength. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bruno Fernandes. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Matheus Cunha taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Contribuire all'iniziativa un gol
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed...